Jack here at JBF Music and Guitar Lessons. In this quick guitar tricks I'm looking at one of Buckethead's favourite picking patterns. We'll start off with it in its most base form and then show how he expands upon this simple motif. Pretty straightforward. The only thing you might want to consider is the accent, basically where you hit the string harder. So we can do it on the first and the fourth notes, essentially two groups of three. But what's a slightly more Bucketheady thing to do is to accent the first and the third notes, so you have a group of 2 and 4. Another thing to try is a little bit of light palm muting, which can sound really quite cool. So let's add in some notes and make it 16th notes rather than triplets. Here you might want to legato those last 4 notes. And also try hanging back on the first group of 4 and then rushing those last 4. Again, this will sound a bit more like authentic Buckethead. Growing the idea a bit more, we can do something like this. You can pick it all or pull off where that legato line is. If you're doing the legato, I'd suggest doing whatever pick stroke you're doing that you played at the start of the legato line on that second last note as well. So for example, I'm doing a downstroke on that 14th fret, and then I'm doing a downstroke on the 15th as well, upstroke on the 13th, and this means I can always start the lick on a downstroke, which makes life a bit easier for me. It might not for you, but it's definitely something worth trying out. Just a quick note to say, there's obviously a lot more to Buckethead's playing than this one pattern, a topic I might delve into other videos, so do leave a comment if that's something you're interested in. Quintuplet, if you're new to these, lesson card on the top right there, essentially 5 notes in the space of 4. So at this point we're quite far away from that initial pattern. But hopefully you're seeing how using that as a fundamental idea can spawn loads of licks and variations. So let's get a little bit more speed on that. So you might have noticed similarities between this pattern and Paul Gilbert's picking pattern in the lesson card on the top right there. And Buckethead was one of Paul's students, so that might explain the similarities. In fact, there was a long-standing internet rumour that Buckethead and Paul Gilbert were in fact the same person, but it's more or less been debunked now. And let's do some septuplets for good measure as well. You'll sometimes double up notes and just sort of improvise around an idea, so here's something like that to get you on the right track. Finally, let's look at applying this to a kind of descending scalar run. So this will be the last lick here, and it goes like this. This has been Quick Tricks, that's the playlist up there. Please do consider to subscribe, comment, share, like, and enable notifications with that little bell on the side if you feel so inclined. Cheers guys.